Hi, this is Jamie. I want to walk you through giving the online training test to your students and also practice for you to actually give the SBAC test. Everything is going to start in the casp.org portal, so make sure you go to caaspp.org, and that's where you're going to be able to find all the resources you need for the testing. We are going to go to this area right here, the practice training and tests. To make this work, you're going to need your login. You should have received an email from the state of California with your login. So if you don't have that yet, pause this video, send me an email, jl@lcusd.net, so I can make sure you get your login. If you have your login and your password and you're ready to go, we're going to click on practice and training tests. If you want to read more about being a test administrator, you can read this PDF here, and there'll be a bunch of resources for you. We're going to start here with starting the test. So this is where you actually start the test for the kids to take. On the student side, they're going to be clicking on here. So let's get the test set up first for you guys. Here's where you're going to log in. Once you're logged in, you're going to notice in the blue bar here that it says training test. This will be different on the real day, but for now you'll know you're in the training test because of this logo right here. What you're going to do is you're going to choose one of these sample tests for your students to take or just for you to practice with for giving the exam. So do confidence issues. I'm going to pick third grade math. And from there, I'm going to click start session. So again, you pick any of the tests you want. You can actually do select all if you want. It doesn't really matter, but choose a test, pick start session. Now this is the window. Once students start arriving, you'll see them in this box here. To get students in, you're going to need to give them this session ID. So train-C63E-1. This will be unique to every time you start the session. For students to log in, I'm going to switch back to a different tab, back to here, and this is the student interface. So for your students or for you to practice, you're going to have them click the green. Once they get here, they're going to leave guest as is. You're going to uncheck this button here, and then this is where we can enter in that test ID. So I'm going to go back to the other tab and write down the ID. All right, let me just double check to make sure that's correct. Train 363E-1, and again, remember that's going to be unique, 363E-1, every time you do the simulation. So now the students, they're going to click sign in. They're going to pick their grade level. And again, if you selected all the tests, any of these will work. If you only selected third grade, only your third graders are going to see the test. So again, this is a student. These are all the tests the students had an opportunity to take. So once again, if you only want your students practicing third grade math, just select that one. All of these will be grayed out and inaccessible. So let's start third grade math. Now this is just like what will happen on the real day. The kids cannot move forward until you approve them. So I'm going to go back to what you would see as a teacher. I'm going to use this refresh now button. And then now I see student name guessed because again, the students didn't use their names. On the real day, their names will actually show up. I'm going to click here on approval so I can approve my fake student. I'm going to approve this one. And you can see here student information is updating, please wait. If I click back to what the kids will see, now the student side is open. So they have a chance to see all of their accommodations. And they'll click start my test. The kids have the opportunity to read the directions. It's very complicated. We'll do that maybe in a prep session with the kids. I'm going to click begin test now. And here I can read the question and then I can enter in my answer. When I'm done, I'm going to hit next. So notice that I'm on question 2 of 28. Now let me go back to the teacher administration side. I'm going to hit refresh to see if anything has changed. And you can actually see in real time the status. Let me zoom that in for you a little bit. So our guest student, they're in third grade math, standard settings, and they're on question 1 of 28. So this is how you can run a real simulation of giving the test with your students and also have them practice. So that way you have an opportunity to practice giving the test, they have an opportunity to practice taking the test. So again, we'll do some training sessions, but we wanted you to have a first look and get comfortable with the overall layout of what the training tests look like and how to maximize your time with them this year.